What's up, Lite Brite Nation?
Hey, what's going on, Lite Brite Nation?
Oh, we are currently on our way down to Drift Week in California.
Drift Week 4, the start of Drift Week 4.
Drift Week 4, the start of Drift Week. We've made it to almost Las Vegas from St. George, Utah, from home. We're actually trailering the Corvette with the truck and trailer because what we're going to do is we are trailering down to California for just tonight. There's a dinner tonight, and then we're driving for half a day tomorrow, and then we have to go all the way back up to St. George, to Sand Hollow State Park for a 2-day E3 off-road exclusive off-roading event. And then Sunday night, we're driving the Corvette only all the way back down to Tucson, Arizona to really start our Drift Week. It's gonna be crazy.
Right, so with Drift Week, you can trailer your vehicle to the very start, which is Willow Springs, California. So you can trailer there. Once you're there though, trucks, trailers, everything has to stay, and then you have to drive
your drift
car the rest of the way, which usually ends up somewhere between 1,300 and 2,000 miles, plus like 8 days of drifting.
It's going to be insane, as you can expect. However, to give you a good idea of how Drift Week is going to go and what you can expect out of this, we're stopping at a truck stop to get fuel. And as we pull in, we look over and we find Brandon Wicknick taking a nap under his trailer in the truck parking lot.
I don't see a truck attached to it.
There's no truck.
There's no truck.
It's just the cars on the trailer.
Look at his bed.
With him taking a nap. Why are you napping under your trailer?
I'm tired. Why else would I be napping? We lost a trailer bearing just a couple miles outside of this truck stop, and so the boys took the truck into town to go by. Luckily, we're close to Vegas. So they went to go get a bearing, and I was like, what am I going to do? So I took a nap.
He's just taking a nap.
Because we got to drive tonight.
We pull back, and Kevin and I both do a double take, and he just like has it set up, and he's like, this is what Drift Week's going to be like.
Of what Drift
this
Week
is the
Absolutely.
essence.
Absolutely.
Shit,
we haven't even started yet.
We haven't even started. This is going to be awesome.
Yes.
So I don't know why she just put targets on the door, because that's literally what people are gonna be looking at, right there.
Shout out to Pixel Decals for coming in clutch with the decals. And can we please just take a moment to appreciate my work right now and how straight these decals are with zero assist. My chrometers are definitely on par with Chris's. I just want to point out that Drift Week technically hasn't even started.
It started an hour ago.
And you have your engine already out of your car.
That
It's
is
only
correct.
half the engine.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Don't exaggerate, Brittany.
Sorry.
Don't exaggerate.
Don't thumbnail us. No clickbait here.
So what's wrong with it?
Well, number 6 blew out in the head gasket already. So, and we just put this in like 200 miles ago.
Oh my God.
It's too much boosty boys, or too much time, or bad
We're not
fuel.
really sure what caused the issue. So all we know is the only thing we didn't do when we did the last rebuild is we didn't take it to the machine shop or we didn't take the head to the machine shop. So now we're gonna do that thing right, and hopefully it all works out.
I told you when we saw Brandon sleeping underneath his trailer. He thought I flipped the camera to him. He flinched so hard. But I told you when we saw Brandon underneath his trailer that gives you a good idea of how Drift Week is going to go. And
They never disappoint.
never disappoint.
Never disappoint.
This is crazy. The elevation here is insane. It's called Horse Thief Mile if you want to look it up. Maybe there's better videos than what we do, but it is something else for sure. We're going to try to see if we can't link this section here. cars are so incredible because it's like a track car. You drive it on the track and you can drive a proper track line, but then it drifts. The problem with other drift cars that I've had is it drifts, but if you try to drive it on the track, it's just loosey-goosey, and every time you come out of drift, it wants to waver back and forth. This thing, as soon as you're done with drift, it just dead hooks, and it's good. I'm so blown away at how good a freaking Corvette is as a dual track car, drift car. It's absolutely crazy.
I didn't know I was out of tire, but my car told me really
quick. We told you were out of tire before
Dan
we
says
started.
that when I got half a lap on a tire, and Dan says I'm out. But I'm getting that half a lap, you better believe it.
I'm out of gas.
He's out of gas.
$27 a gallon. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Everybody out in the world, stop messing around. Calling all you freaks and nerds, you're just missing what you want. My brother's going down the drain, just a little dream. But everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all soon be gone. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind. But everything's alright, we don't give a damn this time. My daddy was a cavalryman, was really deep. Who gives a shit about him anymore? Guess we never really settled the score. Half the town screaming out in vain, the other half is fake. But everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all sing. What's the matter with the bright red lights? In the moment when the world went blind. But everything's alright, we don't give a damn this time. Yeah! Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind. But everything's alright, we don't give a damn this time.
So far, that Vette frickin' rips. It's good. Has a good amount of power. Everything's working flawlessly. It does get hot pretty quick because it's got stock cooling and everything. But anyway, I'm getting super comfortable. I didn't tandem yet because I didn't want to hurt it on day one, and I'm just getting used
We're
to the
trying to make sure it'll
So-
make it through the rest of Drift
car.
Week.
I'll start tandeming later, and Brittany will get some laps in, I'm sure.
For now, though, that's actually it. We got 4 hours of drifting in today, and now we are leaving to drive 6.5 hours back home to St. George for our E3 off-road trail takeover event. And then immediately after that, this weekend, we're driving all the way back down to Tucson for the rest of Drift Week. So for the trail takeover, for more off-roading, that'll be in a different video. You'll have to wait to see that. But for now, let's just get back to the drifting, shall we?
Now before we can get our car back on the track, we kind of got to replace the tie rod here. So we scrambled last minute to get an alignment done on the Corvette. And it was pretty close, but he got it really dialed in. The car felt great. But yeah, this is no longer good at all. This thing is bad. This thing's really bad. So we got to replace the rear outer tie rod. Now Corvettes use tie rods in the front and the rear, which is really weird setup. To do it, it's pretty simple, but the only thing we brought here is our Tactics toolkit. So these guys actually reached out to us and sent us some tools for King of the Hammers last year. And they've been wanting to work together, and he's like, hey, you know what? Why don't I send them like this box of tools for you? I know you're always out on the trails. It'll fit nicely in the back of the Jeep. And this is the first time using it, and it does have
Literally
just about everything, from gear wrenches up top, all your Torx bits. I mean, everything. Here's all your Phillips. All your Phillips, all your flatheads, your screwdrivers, your quarter, 3/8, half. And these are actually really good. Like you hear those clicks?
How close together they
Yeah, they're really good. So if you're in a tight spot, look, you barely have to move it to get any. So they're actually, so far I'm pretty impressed. It's all the tools we brought, about one universal one. But the tie rod on this, you want to show them this?
Yeah.
So you have your normal lower control arm, your upper control arm. It normally has a leaf spring because that's how Corvettes run, is with a leaf spring. But if you take off the leaf spring, you can do coilovers. And then it has an inner and outer tie rod in the rear. And then here's your knuckle with your tie rod pickup point. It is so strange. But anyway, the inner, I think the inner's good. I do have inners. I wonder if I should just change it now that it's off.
We don't, Kevin.
What? I have them over there. I'll just do the outer. Because yeah, this isn't gonna work.
that bag. The bag is about to go flying out. I caught it mid-drift. That might be kind of cool on video. I don't know if we got it or not. So part of Drift Week is everybody working on their cars constantly over and over and over again.
Some more than others.
And here's our buddy Dan.
Hey.
How can they find you, Dan? To see some of your cool, rad Officer Dan stuff? Like
Officer_Dan on Instagram. Search for Officer Dan on YouTube.
yeah, you want to watch the YouTube stuff. So he's got an issue with his car here, and he's like, "You got a jump pack?" And I'm like, "I do." Freaking Type S. So these guys actually are big sponsors of Lauren Healy and Von Gittin Jr. and I'm sure a few other guys, maybe Chelsea,
A couple of drifty
Chelsea
boys,
Denofa.
some off-roady boys.
So I went and picked it up because they said it works great. These guys here, oh, look at the LEDs telling you if it's ready, not ready. Look at this. So anyway, so Type S Auto, go check them out if you need a battery jump box and or flashlight and or charger for any of your
It
stuff.
tells you your percentage.
Yeah, 70% on there. Oh, I didn't charge it. Anyway, I wanted to give them a shout out because it's supposed to be good stuff, and no, it's not sponsored. I bought that at Costco on our way to Drift Week. It's got coolant everywhere, so that's not a good sign. Man,
It's real dead.
you were real dead.
Oh, we brought it down to 60% in one.
It came up to 62, yeah, 70 to 62. Oh, so you were really dead. Yeah.
Trying again.
You- Oh, look at that.
Okay. Now it's like, hey, take me off. Oh, it says the jump was successful. Please unplug the cables.
Really? Okay, so this is a pretty legit thing, and this thing was only like, it was like 50 bucks at Costco.
Mine's a dumb jump box.
Is it a dumb jump box?
But this is sick.
What did you ask?
I asked if you came to help.
Help with what, Mark? What are you doing right now?
I need your tiny hands to put all the bolts back in. I pulled the transmission and it's basically back in now, just fighting the subframe coming up.
You just pulled the entire transmission for Aaron's car.
Yeah, I pulled it last night and put it back together today.
Gotta fill in the blanks, grind it down, make it smooth again so it'll hold air. Should be done 20 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't drive on the highway.
You think?
Well, I trusted it over 100, but you know, not my wheel.
And for those of you that thought we'd go an entire Drift Week video without any off-roading, boy, were you wrong. Now, normally to get to track number 3, which is Apple Valley Speedway, people generally trailer their vehicles or their race cars or their drift cars down this dirt road to get to the track. Unfortunately, since this is Drift Week and we're not allowed to have our truck and trailer with us, and we have to drive our drift cars everywhere we go, we are stuck driving this in the drift car every morning and every evening for this track in particular, which is great.
Going for the pass.
Going for the pass. Brite Honda circuit, and we're giving people ride-alongs. This is one of the few tracks at Drift Week that spectators are allowed to come, and drivers can give them ride-alongs on the track. All of the drivers are charging money for these ride-alongs.
$20 to $50
Yeah, anywhere
a
between
lap.
20 and 50 bucks. We're not charging anything.
Well,
We're just,
hey, you're not allowed to say that because Aaron said you can't not charge people. That you have to charge people a minimum of $20. Anyway, this is too late.
Anyways, it doesn't matter because we weren't planning on giving ride-alongs, but a group of friends came up and asked for ride-alongs.
Not our friends. It's just like a group of high school
Spectator
kids.
high school kids. Anyway, so Kevin, there's like 5 or 6 of them. Kevin gives them all ride-alongs, and the last
free,
guy,
just like-
the last guy gets in. Kevin does a lap, and the tires are super hot. So he's like, okay, we gotta pull off. We gotta let the tires cool off before I can go again. And the kid's like, so I get another lap, right? I get to go again. And Kevin's like, yeah, that's fine. And the kid comes back and he goes, yeah, because I feel like you didn't do your best. Like, I don't think that's the best that you could do. He goes, you can go harder next time.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I didn't say nothing, but like, these are free ride-alongs. Like, if you're paying me, sure. Like, tires are, these tires are $320 a pair. Every time I go through a set of tires, it's a $320, and you're getting a free ride. And you're telling me to go harder, and you want more?
That's
like,
not the best you could do, Kevin. He has high expectations for you. You can do better than him.
oh, I'm sure, but like,
I just had to share that with you guys because he was behind me when he said this, and my face, thank God I wasn't facing him because I fucking lost it.
hold on. Isn't there a saying that's ass, gas, or grass? Nobody rides for free.
Well, you know what I'm giving you.
Hopefully some gas, because we have a long ways to drive.
Long way to drive.